Hello, Ed World. We thank you again for joining us on another episode of Ed Talk. Today we continue to discuss learning theories, and we have a very special guest. Her name is Miss Deborah Huggard, and she will be introducing the situated cognition theory. Please take out your pens and your papers. Listen carefully and don't forget to comment after watching. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Deborah Huggard, and this presentation is on situated learning theory. Situated learning is a theory presented by Jean Lave and Etienne Wenger. It's a theory that learning best occurs embedded in an authentic situation where the activity or belief, behavior, or culture to be learned is taking place. It's all about learning in context, such as the way most people learn to ride a bike. According to the theory, collaboration and expert modeling play an important role in situated learning. The term community of practice was coined to refer to a group of people engaged in a process of collective learning. Beginners enter the community of practice from the periphery and through collaboration, interaction, and engagement move toward the center as they learn and proceed to become the experts, who then pass on the learning to beginners through the same repeated process. The key to situated learning is the requirement for an authentic context. Examples of situated learning environments would be internships, on-the-job training, school work-based learning programs, and sometimes project-based learning activities. Also, foreign language learning can be done in a situated learning environment. I chose situated learning theory because I'm intrigued and motivated by the thoughts of truly teaching in context. We're limited by state standards in many ways, which seems to be in direct contrast to what I believe was likely the original intent of standards in the first place. However, we can surely find many instances within the prescribed curriculum that allow for authentic learning environments. The Internet allows for these authentic situations to be more easily accessible since we can go on virtual field trips, collaborate with peers and experts digitally, and otherwise visit people in places that might not be accessible geographically, financially, or practically. Imagine learning a foreign language by Skyping with a student from a country on a regular basis. By embedding students in an authentic setting, the learning takes place incidentally, as a means of being able to communicate with another human being. This may be more challenging in a high school math classroom, as much of the content is not truly applicable until calculus, which is why our real-world problems tend to feel so contrived. They need to be based on the limits imposed by what is learned up to that time. My thought is that if we can manage to remove some of those limitations by utilizing technology, we can reorder what is taught, making meaningful and applicable math accessible at a much earlier age. Then situated learning might really be effective in the high school setting. Teachers can also benefit from situated learning. We already realize the benefits of internships and pre-service teacher training, but through ongoing training and development of skills veteran teachers can and should also reap the benefits of this learning theory. We learn by watching, doing, and discussing. Teachers learn from collaborating with other teachers regularly, and technology has made that even easier to accomplish via professional learning networks. Online collaboration is effective. Reading case studies can help. Workshops can give us the opportunity to practice what is learned in a controlled and contrived setting. But put a teacher in a classroom with a master teacher implementing the strategies to be learned, and the effect is taken to a whole new level. Let them engage in the process, and they're likely to not only embrace the strategy, but take ownership of it. The deeper learning that occurs as a result of the first-hand experience is irreplaceable, and that is what situated learning depends on. In the education setting, I can see this theory being applied in the form of web quests for professional development, in flipped classrooms and blended learning environments, and in the math classroom by utilizing tools like GeoGebra and Desmos. The integration of these technologies allows students to more effectively partake in virtual situative learning events. While today's high schools in the U.S. rarely enjoy truly authentic on-site learning experiences, technology allows us to offer a more authentic experience. Projects can be student-driven, context-based, and hands-on, while providing learning experiences with both a deeper and broader impact than traditional settings. Such was the case with a project my students did in an Honors Advanced Algebra class. Given a context-based project, they and I not only addressed every ISTE standard for both teachers and students, but they learned more in 4 short days than what I could have taught them in several weeks using traditional methods.
Thank you so much for joining our presentation today. We hope that you've learned something new about situated cognition theory. We hope that as you go out to teach the nation's children, that you remember and you put this theory into practice. We'd also like to thank Jean Leave, Etienne Wegner, John Seeley Brown, Alan Collins, and Paul Duguid for their work towards this theory. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us for EdTech, and we'll see you again next time.